5,305 people have been pinned through Broadway salutes over the last 15 years, which is just so crazy and fantastic.
Nina Lannon and Tony DiPaolo came up with the idea of a way to recognize people that don't ordinarily get recognized. You know, the people that really make the industry function, but don't have a Tony Awards of their own where we can say thank you for participating and for making the magic that everybody gets to see. And so they came up with the idea to actually find something where the unions and guilds and the producers, who usually are across the table from each other, could actually work on something and recognize the whole industry.
The whole value of the theater is it's a very collaborative enterprise with people backstage who you never get to see, you know, who make the magic of the Broadway theater what it is today. And that magic of technical capability and understanding and investment in ideas and the transition of putting all these things together, it's an extraordinary teamwork environment.
Broadway Salutes gets to celebrate everybody that has anything to do with a Broadway show. It's really just a celebration. We still always wanted to keep it simple, just make it about the people, make it about a partnership between the unions, guilds, producers, theater owners, and everybody that works on Broadway, and that's what it is now.
Stagehands, prop people, hair people, promotion people, ushers, so many imaginary things that you have to bring together to make a production what it is. That's what makes it so magical, that there's this collaboration of artists.
When people join our Broadway community, they become family for a lifetime. Broadway Salutes allows us to recognize and personally thank each of these seasoned veterans.
While it not only celebrates individual achievement, it celebrates the community. And this is a very, very special community. I think it's a community that makes the impossible possible 8 times a week, week after week. And that is something to be celebrated and to be enjoyed and to be treasured. And that is what most of my memories about Broadway are working backstage with the likes of you and trying to just laugh and solve problems.
Got an email from Paige saying I was going to be honored by Broadway Salutes, and I was like, well, damn, my past has actually caught up to me. So, but it's a good feeling to know that people are recognizing you and that, you know, you've been in a business for, you know, a certain amount of time. It just shows longevity, and for me, it just, you know, it lets me know that I've chosen the right career for me and that I'm still doing it. It's very fulfilling.
My favorite thing about the Broadway community is stuff like this. The fact that we all get together, that we celebrate each other, that we tell our stories, that we are what I call the most talented high school in the world. It's a wonderful thing to be part of this great group of people and all of the incredible charity that goes on, the amount of giving back that goes on all the time from so many people who work across Broadway.
Becoming a Broadway lighting designer was a dream and an ambition of mine since my 11th or 12th birthday. The fact that I'm being saluted for 35 years on the boards seems absolutely surreal. I feel incredibly fortunate to be acknowledged for something that I love doing so much. Thank you all.
We are professional vessels of empathy. And I think when we share it with each other, it's really quite extraordinary. Nothing like it. I think what's really meaningful is that we are celebrating longevity. And that really means a lot to me. I'm still here, and I'm not giving up the dream.
It feels great to be saluted for 50 years on Broadway. I started designing scenery at age 7 in a small town in Southern California. I'm one of those guys whose dreams came true. I'm extremely grateful, and I feel totally honored to have been on Broadway for 50 years.
This journey has been more than just a career. It's been a testament to the power of solidarity and community. I've had the privilege of working alongside incredible individuals, facing challenges together and celebrating victories. Watching this next generation step up fills me with hope for the future of our industry and our union.
You do these shows for weeks, months, sometimes years, and people come in from huge triumphs or suffering, huge tragedies, and everything in between. And I can say emphatically that this community shows up for all of it. And I am so lucky to have that as a component of where I go to work. And I don't think everybody has that at work. So I feel very lucky about that.
It's such a great honor because working backstage, we're often not seen and people don't recognize the work that we do. So it's truly great.
We're a small group, bonded by our trauma and our joy, but incredibly generous with one another.
So I happen to have my 35-year pin on right now, and I'm really proud of it. And I think for the honorees, 25, 35, 50 years is an accomplishment.
I think what I appreciate most about Broadway Salutes is it's kind of a moment to recognize the profession, the work, what it takes to put Broadway together and how many people join together each and every day to make that happen. These are hard jobs. They require a high level of skill. It's deeply collaborative, and everybody has to show up, and they do it for decades. People at the top of their game, best in their craft, and that's worth celebrating.
When you look at the program, I hope you do, read all of the credits, you can see it, as they say, it takes a village. And it's really quite magical that all of these people come together to create this really special alchemy of an experience every night.